Morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Chris Loves Comics. It's Thursday. I hope you guys have found everything that you're looking for. I will be going over my A-plus books of the week, so if you haven't read your books, please come back to the video later after you read them. There's going to be four. I'm going to be going, well, five in total. Four A-plus and one notable mention. Two of them are going to be from indies, two of them from DC, and the notable mention is also another indie book. But with that out of the way, I'd like to also say thank you very much to everyone who subscribed to me. It really means a lot to me. I really enjoy talking comic books with you guys. It's a lot of fun, and I'm having a great time doing it. And the first book we'll be going over is the book Crave by Maria Lovett, and this book is for mature audiences. There are sexual undertones and sexual images in the book, but this book Crave, it's obviously from the cover you think it's just like softcore porn, but it really isn't. This book is describing an app which gets people addicted, as I'll get into the topic later. So this app, you ask what you want in your heart, and it's usually something that you lust over or you desire over, and it helps you get to where you need to go. And it's about these kids in college that are using this app, but there's a very good scene in the book when the professor is talking about the topics of the day, which are the addiction to social media and how some of us need likes and some of us need that sort of feedback in order to get through our day-to-day life. And it's funny coming from someone who's on YouTube. But this was a very good book. I highly recommend it. Obviously not for kids because of the mature audiences label on it. But the steamy romp definitely has some very underlying tones for underlying topics of the addiction to social media. Hence the book Crave. So it's not just the crave for sex. It's the crave for social media. It's the crave for attention. It's the crave for love. But it's not real, it's because it's via social media. That's what I'm gathering from the book, and I'm definitely gonna add it to the pull list. Next up, Conan the Barbarian by Jim Zub and Doug Braithwaite, who is a new artist on this arc. If you're new to Conan this run, this is the great time to start. They're starting a new arc, so you don't need to read the previous arc, issues 1 through 4, in order to get into this book. I highly recommend getting into Conan, even if you know nothing about the character. If you like sword and sorcery books and movies, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who Conan the Barbarian is due to Arnold Schwarzenegger's fantastic movies, or campy, however you view it. I love the movies. But it starts off with Belit and Conan, the prologue. They're ravaging and pillaging and having fun together, but she ends up getting killed, and then Conan sets the Black Pearl on fire. That's the name of the boat. And I'm sorry, the Black Lotus. Black Pearl is Pirates of the Caribbean. But I'm liking the art, and we start off with our hero sort of drinking his sorrows away until a woman named Chandra, who is a master thief, is given Conan the opportunity of a lifetime to sort of go into this temple and retrieve this jewel for the client. Now, this client works for a thieves guild called the Glory Hounds, and when they're trying to go into this temple to retrieve the artifact, and it's in the temple of Bel, who is the god of trickery and thieves. So, and the client is offering Conan and his troop a lot of money for retrieving the artifacts, and the artwork is just really stellar. I really enjoyed the artwork in this book. I think Doug Braithwaite is gonna do a fantastic job. But once the gang retrieve the artifact, they think the coast is clear and there's no traps, and one of their colleagues says there's nothing to fear. And now, as soon as they pull the artifact, you see a bunch of zombies coming out there too. So, like I said, this is a great sword and sorcery book. It's very well written. Jim Zub really knows the the character Conan the Barbarian. It's written in his sort of dialect with I'm trying to think right now who Rob Thomas. It's written in the form of Rob Thomas, and it's Roy Thomas. Rob Thomas is Matchbox 20. I haven't had my coffee yet, folks. You'll have to bear with me. Next up is issue number 7 of this book, Local Man. I was laughing hysterically in this book. I can't show you the images in it. That's what made me laugh. But Crossjack is trying to find out who is killing the soup people in his and he comes across this sort of hippie commune, and this guy's name is, and I kid you not, Coochie Poo. Tim Seeley and Tony Fleeks definitely have a classic on their hands. And of course, Crossjack has taken his dog Pepper. I love this little dog. I'm having so much fun with this book. If you haven't started this this run, I would definitely recommend getting the trades. It's a book you really don't want to miss, and the background story is sort of set in the typical '90s style. Art style. This book just reminds me of Jim Lee art. But Local Man is definitely a book worth your time. Now, next up, I'm coming back to this book. I read the first 2 issues and I kind of stopped because I think I had too many books at the time. I feel like that's a common proponent for a lot of people. But I was kind of hesitant about this also being an event. But this is really well done. I love both the artist and... Excuse me. Excuse me. I love both the author and the artist, Tom Taylor and Ivan Rice, who also draws for, well, he used to draw for Detective Comics, Titans Beast World #1. Now, this will be a crossover event. This is going to be 19 issues going across Nightwing and going across the main title, Titans and Titan Beast World. Now, I just love the art and I love the story where this is going. The Titans are trying to save the world from this this entity. Well, this it's called the Brotherhood of Eternity, and I really enjoy the art of this book. Now, they come across and also you have Beast Boy and Raven. Look at that. That's just such an amazing paint. I really enjoyed that. Now, the Titans are fighting a conqueror. Now, I had a feeling who it was going to be from the little starfish on the cover of the book, but this isn't Starro. This is some other being. They do resurrect Starro in a way. Beast Boy has an idea on how to fight this being, and first he turns into a whale, and I really love the close up of his eye, like just fantastic. The amount to the attention to detail in this book. But then Beast Boy turns into Starro. Like it's so well done. I really love the art and the story in this book. It's you find out just when Beast Boy has taken out the star entity, it looks like he may have died. But for some reason, he's being controlled by another entity. This guy is called Dr. Hate. Now, this is the introduction of a new character. I don't know if he was in Night Terrors or anything. I didn't read that arc, but I feel like this is going to be a new character. But I'm all aboard with this series. I think this is going to be a good run. I'm really hoping for it. 19 issues. You hope it's going to be good. And the last book is issue number 1078 by Ram V and Jason Sean Alexander on art, Detective Comics. Now, this is probably the best issue of Detective Comics I've read in the past 5 years, and that is not an exaggeration. The art in this book is top notch, and the story between trying to rescue Batman from being hanged, like even in the beginning, it's just dark undertones, and Gotham City is watching as their hero is about to make his way to the Hangman's Noose from the Orgum. And I also like the Nightfall undertones from Chuck Dixon, with the long-eared Batman. Kind of has a Spawn look to him also, and just like I really like. I'm going to be talking about the art a lot in this book. This is just amazing. But the rest of his the bats are trying to save Batman, and it's you have Catwoman, you have Batwing, you even have Mr. Freeze helping because he's getting something else out of the end of the deal. The dialogue for Mr. Freeze is also fantastic, but the main attraction to this book is one of my favorite characters, and that's Azrael. The dialogue in this book is just outstanding. He is just such a badass in this book, and I cannot talk enough about this book. I know a lot of people are tired of the Orgums. I think the Orgums are great. I think they're just a great protagonist to this book, and I kind of find it funny that when there's an enemy who's been a long time in the book, you know, I'm a huge Daredevil fan, and you see Kingpin nonstop, and I know he's more of a mainstay character with the whole story, but I mean, what's to say that the Orgums can't be a mainstay character to the story? I really like the characters. They sort of give off like a Ra's al Ghul vibe, and or Ra's al Ghul, however you pronounce it. But I'm really enjoying Detective Comics. I've been adding a lot more DC books and indies. I don't really like the direction where Marvel is going. Now, this is my opinion, and I wanted to get back into X-Men the next year, and I guess Gail Simone is going to be taking over the X-Men office, so that doesn't really give me that much hope. I feel like the stories from Marvel are just bland. I can't really connect with the stories. I find the books boring, but if you find a book boring, then you probably should stop, right? And it's sad, really. I do like a lot of Marvel characters. I just don't like some of the stories that come up, but that's my 2 cents. But that's it for this week. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Again, thank you very much for watching the video and subscribe to me. And once we reach that 300, we will be doing a huge giveaway. I definitely promise something special. We're at 232 subscribers right now, so please like, share, subscribe. Please share the video, share the channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Next week I'll be getting my books late because it's the Wednesday that I'll be on. For next week, there's a couple of books that I'm going to be trying. Skeeter, which is a 4-issue miniseries from in the vein of bad campy horror movies of like Eight-Legged Freaks or like monster movies and stuff like that. There's also another, I think it's called Bloodsker or something like that, and Our Bones Dust by Image Comics. I'm going to try those books out. Next week is Transformers, and also Beneath the Trees, the 4-issue miniseries. It's kind of a combination of Dexter and Berenstain Bears. It's by IDW. I highly recommend those books. And that's it for this week. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.